The Fellowship of Guelphissauga continues, with the Lord of the Liberals giving a grand NIMBY speech and the Rainbow Crosswalk not being inclusive enough. More than 1,500 municipal politicians traveled to the swamps of Toronto for the Federation of Canadian Municipalities annual conference to receive programming from their federal overlords. Meanwhile, the Property Developer Orcs at Dotty Lake Retreats prepared a sneak attack on the Council of Elders with the Lords at the Ontario Land Tribunal. Back at the intersection of Norfolk and Waterloo, the advocates for the Rainbow Crosswalk were upset with its quiet reveal and not including the Somerville family. Will the mayor ever learn anything useful at the FCM Conference? And can the Rainbow Crosswalk unify the Shire? At the intersection of Norfolk and Waterloo, a few dozen people attended a quiet reveal of the Rainbow Crosswalk. It was supposed to be a grand celebration of rainbows, glitter, and unicorns, but the event flopped due to the lack of public consultation or inclusion. The Corporation of the Shire removed Twitter comments they didn't like, as shown in detail by Canada Poly, and so the information on the big reveal didn't reach the public in time. Several people were busy last week with the sale on children clothing and sportswear at the back of Target stores, while others were starting fires at Home Depot. In particular, the Somerville family, who have been campaigning for a Rainbow Crosswalk since 2016, weren't invited to the unveiling of the crosswalk or involved in the planning process whatsoever. The family gained attention when their 11-year-old daughter, Matea Somerville, launched a petition of her own, collecting over 1,900 signatures. Sadly, Matea died suddenly last year, and her parents continued her wishes for a Rainbow Crosswalk. They didn't reach out to really anyone in the community. That was really not what we had wanted for, Jake Somerville said. It was pretty shocking, exclaimed Michelle Somerville. We found out about it through online videos that councillors and police were posting to social media. Somehow, the information didn't reach the Somerville family in time, even though they were campaigning for the Rainbow Crosswalk for over 6 years. But the Rainbow Crosswalk commotion was simply a distraction, as the mayor split town that week. He flew all the way from the Shire to the swamps of Toronto to attend the Federation of Canadian Municipalities annual conference and trade show. He wanted to get there early to catch the keynote NIMBY speech given by the Lord of the Liberals on the housing crisis. Luckily, the mayor somehow managed to run into Trudeau in public with photographers around. Like Lloyd of the Longfields at Grace Gardens, the mayor was starstruck from seeing the Lord of the Liberals in public without any rats around. More than 1,500 municipal elected officials gathered at the FCM Conference to take selfies with National Party leaders and representatives. Through a series of workshops, the municipal politicians received programming from their federal overlords. They debated 3 key resolutions designed to address the modern national challenges of mental health, homelessness, and funding. The mental health programming pushed for it to be acknowledged as a national emergency and to develop a strategy for implementing their planned solution. The homelessness programming called on the federal government to provide long-term funding to fight homelessness through expanding the homeless hotel programs. Whereas the last part of the agenda wanted municipal politicians to call for linking municipal financial capacity to federal population and growth targets, finding new sources of revenue, and tightening the leash from the Lord of the Liberals on local housing decisions. Back at the Shire, the Property Developer Orcs at Dotty Lake Retreats prepared a sneak attack on the Council of Elders. Using tactics mastered by previous property developers, they immediately filed an appeal with the Ontario Land Tribunal, citing the council's lack of decision regarding its initial proposal for 24 stacked townhouses at 140 Haddadi Road. Going over the heads of the entire Council of Elders, the orcs at Dotty Lake Retreats are appealing to the OLT to transform the council into creatures of the province to get exactly what they want. On the timing of the appeal, Councillor Aaron Caton said, "It's surprising they went to the OLT before a final council decision was made." But the timing of the OLT appeal was actually no surprise if Caton had been paying attention and not distracted by the Rainbow Crosswalk. She would have known that OLT appeals are becoming common practice among the Property Developer Orcs as they are using the OLT to transform the Council of Elders into creatures of the province. No amount of cancer-causing glitter or rainbow crosswalks can stop the transformation thanks to the Big Blue Orc and his Bill 23. Even Caton isn't immune from losing her colorful hair as she transforms into an ugly creature of the province. How long will the Rainbow Crosswalk last, and can the Council of Elders avoid becoming creatures of the province? Stay tuned here to see.